Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles taking on the winners of 3 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Southern Miss. Let's go, right.
They weren't able to get that one off. There will be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Oh, he's going to go up top. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit over the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. He uncorks a bullet.
Fuck no!
He makes a catch. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. There we go. Slippery slide. Find his way around from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower. We get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. It looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground up to 20. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Braxton. Sure hands, it's Davis. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Golden Eagles have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going deep. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Black 14. Black 14.
Corner's going to give them room. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really...
Turning it on! He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Golden Eagles are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Braxton. Fires into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Chapman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Off the RPO. Throw right, looking for the chains. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. That's
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. He would not be denied. The AT unit on the field.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. The short hand. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
42 Spider.
The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set.
Back to throw. It's Hauser. The screen, and watch out. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, East Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And and he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to Purdue. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. Shoots his way for more. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Smith. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft.
Sprinting away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man, it's Braxton. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pulls it in, it's Pittman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
All right, defense, coming into this game, you're playing a fast quarterback. It's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game. But this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. Lots of room to run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
and you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down and run. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Looking to pass. It's Braxton. Oh, they're after it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Gets the back moving. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, East Carolina.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Carolina.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Let's go!
This guy can throw it. Gets rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Carolina sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little...
Into the secondary on the right. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown.
Ready, break. Razor. Pound 55 weak.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He throws one to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hauser. With the catch, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, your defense is going to have to turn the page quickly. Not only did you just give up a 4th down run, but you gave up an explosive play, and now they've got the ball down close to your goal line. You're going to have to play big-time football here with your back against the wall.
From the gun. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Pirates! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. Good, solid tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Pressure coming. The throw. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spot.
There he goes. Touchdown, ECU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if
open field on the right. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And the Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Makes the grab, it's Pittman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Gonna swing it on second down. Dances away to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Makes the grab, it's Montgomery. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Pirates back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Going for 6. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Back to throw, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, East Carolina. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
42, Southern Mississippi, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Braxton. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Number 2.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up to go for 2. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Fires it incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the toss. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hauser. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Pittman. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Bringing the heat. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. These corners going to give them some space. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Back to pass, it's Braxton. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The give. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. it'll be a wrap. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.